And welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to sexy, yes, turn-based Chronicles, where I'm doing an amazing Panzer Core Allied Core with DMP skins. And as always, look at the first part where you're gonna find, or should I say part one, of this amazing stuff for this amazing game. To find every single goddamn detail you will never know. Now, the point is here that we have to capture 5 objectives and escort 3 evil vehicles to A. A is here somewhere. There it is. So we have to escort these, well, not 4 vehicles, 4 service corps squads to those positions. We have to take 5 objectives, which means nothing on the right, but there are 3 here and 2 here. That is, well, actually 3 here, 1 here. Where is the 5th objective? Well, I guess, you know, like in just, that's a triumphant victory, 5 objectives and get escort. But 4 in general, just capture 4 objectives to just regular victory, so that's it. I mean, else, well, we have all other objectives, so to speak. As you can see here, we hold, what are you? Gabre Saleh, and of course, we do hold Tobruk. And of course we're going to be getting immediately this airfield and all the good stuff. The next big thing here is that we do have airborne, and specifically already 2 airborne platoons going right after this airport. We have to actually capture the airport in 7 turns for some unknown reason, because that's how the game rolls. Nonetheless, we're gonna try and do that. But okay, let's get with the most basic stuff as per usual. And that is, my friends, we have to choose the upgrades. And we have lots of upgrades. First, let's deal with the big boys, with the Thunder and Flash. From 6-inch, let's go to 7. I believe I can fly, so do they. 7.2-inch. We're gonna be upgrading them. We're gonna be upgrading them cause they can, right? They're gonna be amazingly sexy. Thank you very much. And that's great. Immediately we have already an amazing artillery that has persevered through the entirety, well, since the very goddamn beginning of the game. Next on the list is to see what can we do about the bombers, what can we do about the fighters and stuff like that. We do have 2 new units to get, and we will be getting them. So we have the Sterling. We might get immediately onto Halifax Mk2, because it's way better, right? I don't know, is it? Let me see again. Upgrade. Yeah, again, then it's not really an upgrade, so to speak. We just have to give like massive amount for this bastard. And honestly, it's not worth it. It's the same, just one against the infantry. Not worth it. I'm not gonna change him. The Big Bertha shall stay as Sterling Mk1. Next on the list are, of course, Blood and Raven, which of course are my main attack units in the air and on the ground in the end. Let's see if they do have any upgrades. No, they don't. We have Spitfire and we have the P-40 Kitty Hawk, which is sexy like a beast indeed, and I like the name, so I'm gonna definitely stick with that name. But I'm not gonna take any of the P-40 Kitty Hawks for now. We're gonna be getting probably a Spitfire as a new unit, because I wanna have strength in the air always, so I do not allow enemy whatever units to destroy whatever units I have on the ground. And we have seen that the fighters can do massive damage against troops on the ground, compared even to tactical bombers, and of course the big bombers like Big Bertha. Okay, that's great, of course. That's great. We have Fast and Furious, we have Speed. That's his new name. That's our Humber from the Crete that we have taken for the Crete, that is specific mission, and he survived, and his name is now Speed, like a drug. Okay. The next thing is to see if they have actually upgrades for these guys. Well, not really. None of the upgrades really are good for the Humber. Humber is a great vehicle. As a scouting vehicle, it has a nice range. It is a great attack and fallback vehicle. You know, real guerrilla kind of warfare with it. We can do a lot of stuff. And of course, Fast and Furious is our best one, as he has 2 already heroes, movement +2, and has the attack. No, just movement +2 and movement +2, maybe. Hell if I know. Anyway, the point is he also has a medal. There you go. That's what the main thing is. Now comes the big Kahuna Burgers, because the big Kahuna Burgers we need to really change. We need to change Matilda. Not really, we're not going to change Matilda. Matilda is going to stay Matilda. We're going to be changing Cruiser MK1s, and we're going to be changing Cruiser MK4, which is Lemon Russ, and of course Quake and Doom. Doom and Quake have to become something better, something furious, like Crusader's MK1. Crusader MK2 doesn't really feel like it costs quite a bit more, and it doesn't really add anything, right? It really doesn't add. Specifically, as you can see, it lowers a defense, close defense value from 3 to 1. And if you go for the MK1, it closes on only 2, so that's only 1 cut down and that's it. But it adds a massive amount of difference. Like the Crusader MK1 compared to Cruiser and the Cruiser's MK1 and MK4, really, the difference is, like, as you can see here, 81, 13 ammunition, 81 fuel, very important, 6 initiative, 7 against hard targets, ground defense, that is, fuck it, ground defense, it's amazing. Yes, of course, now, of course, because we're going from Cruisers to Crusaders, it's gonna cost us a full, like we would buy a completely new unit, so it's gonna cost us definitely, but we will upgrade it. We're gonna upgrade the beautiful stuff. Let's get Doom also, the same thing. MK1 upgrade. And Lemon Russ is gonna be something much more personal, sexier, cool. Churchill MK2. The difference is definitely that the movement is lessened by 2, and of course ammunition is lessened by 15. Amazing stuff. Nonetheless, the thing is, look at the armor, is ridiculously great, and that's good. Lemon Russ is going to be amazing, so we're going to upgrade immediately. That's going to cost us quite a bit of prestige, but that's fine. Now we have new stuff on the Field of Glory, and I'm totally satisfied by that. In terms of our beautiful Steel Legion and Imperial Guard, we're not going to be doing anything with these guys, as they are perfect as they are. Now, of course, the new guys are going to be the Steel Legion, that's how we're going to be calling them, and of course, the old veterans since the very goddamn beginning are going to be the Imperial Guard, the British Heavy Infantry. So, that's it, I think. Yes, it is. I think I've done, yes. Now we have to buy new units. That's the question. What should I buy? I'm going to definitely going for a fighter. I'm going to go for a Spitfire. Because again, as you can see, the Spitfire compared to Hurricane, like, look at this. Just look at the difference. I like, holy crap. At least in terms of nothingness. Honestly, it's not really that there's like a big fucking difference. Like 47, 46 on fuel, right? 1, let's see, 2 compared to Hurricane, like 2 on goddamn attack on the soft targets. Hurricane is better attacking on the hard targets. Air is the goddamn same thing. Only, like, honestly, it's not that great in the end. The Spitfire, that is. So why would I want a Spitfire? Honestly, like, it's not that great compared to the Hurricane. And sorry about that again. We're having issues with the performance bullshit. So the point is, what the hell am I gonna actually do with this? Do I get a new fire, a tactical bomber, maybe for the first time, or get the goddamn strategic bomber? I really want to fight, as I said, I want to hold the line, so to speak. Like Hurricane, MK2Cs, definitely I'm gonna stick with them, because hell's motherfucking bells. If anyone's gonna hold off the tide of darkness, that's gonna be my Hurricanes, and that is my beautiful, ever so strong attack helicopters, which are not attack helicopters. But nonetheless, there you go in that department. It's an amazing stuff indeed. And one more unit, I do not know which one to take. Should I go for a tank, or another recon, or another artillery, specifically, or maybe another bomber? We're gonna have a lot of airfields anywho, so I shouldn't really worry about that, I think. Well, at least we only have one airfield, two airfield, there you go, well, airfield here and airfield here, so in terms of supply to these forces, we're gonna have enough. But again, the problem is that we do also need to have constant and attacking force. And I believe in terms of tanks, we do hold at the moment the best possible thing. I may go for another ever so strong, let me see, a tank Churchill. I really want to go for Churchill, as that is the most favorite tank of World War II for me, specifically as a British. I love this tank. It's an amazing tank, and I really want to utilize it constantly. Like, honestly, we have a Valentine, mind you, but Valentine 2 is pathetic, so to speak. I really don't want the goddamn thing. And again, as you can see, definitely a difference, Crusader, MK2, and Churchill. It's just, you know, like, I know we're going to be getting a different kind of tanks, like Shermans and all that, and maybe I shouldn't waste the entirety of my prestige just in buying completely new units and all that. But in all honesty, we're having fun, and all this might not last to the end of the game anyway. So, you know, like, what the fuck, right? I may be even thinking for another engineer platoon to get an engineer unit, that is, to get, you know, just the entire, like, we already have salamanders, and they were amazing center positions, and I believe we should take them, in, like, just to have the ability to penetrate certain minefields, and always to have. And welcome back, sorry about that, we are having technical issues, of course we are having technical issues, it's fucking my videos. Hopefully no more, we'll see. Anywho, last time I did get a beautiful Hurricane. That's a new guy. We're gonna see how he actually performs. We're gonna have to get another unit, but the question is, what unit am I supposed to get? I mean, I was thinking of getting British paratroopers. I mean, they're fucking British paratroopers and they're cool. But the thing is, comparing them to heavy infantry, they're complete and utter shit. Look at this. Just look at the numberings. They're to complete another shit, and the game doesn't tell you exactly what British paratroopers are good for. Are they good for maybe assaulting certain places? You know, maybe, you know, not just being utilized as a goddamn transport unit with a goddamn air unit. Like, is there anything special that these guys are good at? That's one of the biggest pet peeves I have with this goddamn game. It doesn't tell you what exact appliance is for the goddamn unit. You know, for engineers it doesn't tell you that it's perfect against entrenched positions and stuff like that, unless I have to GTF or to the manual and every goddamn time read, because of the goddamn manual has all the things that you need to, or Google the fucking thing, right? No, that's just not the point of a goddamn game. Game should immediately just have a description, a little description here, they're perfect for this, this, and that, and that. Unless I'm not seeing it, I have no clue. Doesn't matter. Last time we did get the heavy infantry. They're the Steel Legion now. They've proven their worth. They have 1 star. That's a good stuff. I'm thinking maybe getting in more engineers or just getting the paratroopers for the fuck of it. Honestly. At 129, they're actually, yeah, they're much like 164 and 129. And honestly, like, look, okay, like, let's see what these guys have. Like, 4 ammunition compared to 6 on the heavy infantry. 1 against hard targets compared to 3 on heavy infantry. They actually can defend themselves against air when the air actually attacks them. Okay. Let's see, next. 6 compared to 8 in terms of defense against the hard targets. And of course, against the air, they are great. Honestly, these guys also, they are complete and utter well, they're actually better in terms of movement, like by 1, that is. But like, honestly, these guys are useless. They're useless. I do not know, like, there's a specific thing that they do better than most units, so I would take them, but I don't know, so I'm not gonna care. In terms of artillery and all that, I may even take another artillery, that being a bishop. Why? Well, to be honest, if we are comparing to the 7.2 inch, it is actually quite good. I mean, look, 1512, it's a mobile unit, first and foremost, right? It's a hard target compared to, of course, these guys that are soft target. Not great defenses at all. It has a better range, really, better range than the 7.2 inch. Okay, a lot better, like, look from the best unit to the worst unit, right? Let's see. Okay, so he has the bishop has 2 range, 8 against, actually, wow, I was reading completely, I can't get used to this, like overlooking exactly what stat. I don't know why I'm like everywhere. It's the biggest problem for me, like, holy shit. Nonetheless, bishop is shit. Moving on. No, I'm not gonna take another fighter. It's just, I just don't want it. Maybe a tactical bomber. I'm thinking, like, no. So I'm not gonna get. Maybe to get the infantry, engineers, just to have the clear minefields and clear off certain enemy hard positions, and always have at least 2 engineers. We have a salamander. Why not? I'm gonna get them with the brand carrier, and it's gonna be fine. Okay, there's a lot. We're gonna brand carrier because they're just cool like that. And there you go. We have another engineer unit, which is completely fine by me. Now comes the biggest point. What the fuck are we gonna do about this entire area? We're gonna position our stuff. We already have certain auxiliary enemy our paratroopers. That is 3 paratroopers, 4 paratroopers that we can utilize immediately against this position. We have to take this airfield in 7 turns. Considering that I will be moving everything across the desert itself to go to Tobruk, like right to the left, stick to the left side and move into the sides. That's gonna be like a gist of it. Then we're gonna have to take these positions to win the goddamn game. We have to capture and hold them. The question is if the enemy will be attacking from these positions, that is from Fort Capuzzo, because of course we lost the goddamn thing alongside Bardia. You know, funny thing is we got the goddamn thing last year, now we don't have it. Fudge. Anywho, so I'm gonna leave most of these auxiliary units to hold these positions, just, you know, concentrate on that, but every single goddamn unit I have will be moving up. So first, our most important and fastest units that we do have, our Humbers, that is the, of course, Speed and Fast and Furious. They're gonna go right up there and have fun. Behind them, of course, are gonna be Doom and Quake. Behind them is gonna be a Lehman Russ, and behind them a Tilda, because of course, why the hell not? In terms of infantry, let's see who will position heavy infantry. Which one? Well, we can go Imperial Guard first and foremost. Not like we don't have like a huge chunk of room where we're gonna position most of our stuff, but as you can see here, specifically here, we cannot position near Sidi Omar at all. But we have to hold this line and not allow enemy to capture that. We'll see how the enemy treats that position, those positions, because they might actually attack them outright. We shall see. Maybe they're not just defending, they will be attacking for sure. So, okay. My beautiful salamanders right here in the background. My artillery guns right here. They're the newest guys, They're the newest guys. Let's get the newbie to hold this position here. The newbie will hold this position just in case. Like, just in case. While my biggest personas are gonna be moving towards Bir El Gubi and then attacking it, taking it, and then moving on. We're gonna just do a massive punch in the enemy line and go. We do not know what to expect though. I mean, I don't know if they're expecting us or we expecting them. You know, that's gonna be the gist of that. In terms of my, again, infantry, we have, of course, Imperial Guard and the Steel Legion. What I do with them is the question. We can follow with every goddamn force. We have to. I mean, every single goddamn force has to move with us. Right? That's gonna be the gist of it. Okay, so let's prepare and see how this is gonna go. Probably all these paratroopers here are gonna go here because I really don't need them. I can take this in 7 turns for sure, like this airfield, so that's not gonna be the problem really. but I do hope that we can defend this with the rest of the paratroopers and of course with this new Hurricane. If we can hold off whatever enemy drops on him, it's gonna be amazing. If not, we'll see. These guys here, these auxiliary units, will fall back around the airfield here and hold it off. These, of course, paratroopers are gonna go into CDMR and hold that off. So that way I can at least have some kind of overview over the enemy possible position, them attacking us. So let's begin. It's our first turn, not the enemy first turn, so excellent. That's always a good mojo. I was hoping I could immediately move this 25-pounder in his exact position here, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, that's fine, but the thing is, we have to get these engineers right here as fast as possible. Like, as fast as goddamn possible. These guys are useless. Yeah, now I could have, like, I had a lot of money. I could have, like, upped these guys for elite replacements, like up them, like overstrength them, but I honestly don't want to waste, because the last mission we wasted a gazillion of ammo, and you know, like, we don't know how this is gonna go. We probably gonna be needing a lot of replacements for our aircraft and stuff like that. They're at least all on full 10 strength, and that is the more important part. I can deal with the rest later as we go on. So, okay, so a lot of infantry engineers are going to be holding this part here. Can we open on anything? No. Wow, really? We cannot open on anything. Kind of strange. I was actually hoping we could have opened upon anything. Well, that's okay. The Italians are going to come from El Adem, and let's see, El Duda, and Germans from Belhamet. The thing is about Germans, now they have the here, the 13 SE infantry. This is the special edition infantry. These are the super ultra mega super awesome guys. They're 5-1. Honestly, they're kind of crappy. But they're Germans. We're finally fighting Germans and Italians at the same goddamn time. And I mean, we're gonna see real brunt of the enemy force. So as I said, our beautiful guys are gonna stay in the back, hold off, or maybe even attack these bastards. What do you think, guys? Maybe we should actually just attack straight like the enemy, and that's a fucking GG. Like, straightly attack, immediately solemn, and then go to the Fort Capuzzo and just take these flags, get some requisition going. You know, that wouldn't be a bad thing. So I'm thinking of doing that. I'm thinking actually doing that, and you know, maybe from that way we can provoke certain enemy units, and they do have, of course, retaliation goes upon from the Germans. These are German grenadiers. Their, let's see, initiative is 3 compared to 2. Okay, no wonder they actually fired first. No wonder. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna utilize all these infantrymen, all these paratroopers, and actually attack those positions. I'm gonna see what we can do with these paratroopers, these auxiliary. I don't care if they actually die, but I do want to know how well they're gonna be against, you know, specific targets here. I don't know how they're gonna go specifically against specific targets, yeah, because we never had paratroopers before, so this is gonna be our first ever encounter with, well, actually utilizing the paratroopers. We had that special edition unit in the previous mission, Crete, and we lost it, sadly. But that's just the way of life. Oh wait, we can actually still strengthen our elite replacement and stuff like that. I didn't expect that. Okay, so it would seem I can't do that for our air until they're actually over the air bases and stuff. Okay, that's fine. That's something okay. Okay, I can do that. I can actually have fun that way. I'm definitely gonna go for, oh, plus 176, eh? The thing is, I believe, again, it's cheaper when you do it before you enter the goddamn battle. So, yeah, amazing stuff. Anywho, let's move in. Let's see, Fast and Furious. Excellent. Excellent. No enemy contact. Well, we are seeing enemy contact, Italian infantry, but no enemy contacts in terms of very close to Humber. And that is to the Fast and Furious. Let's move speed here. Okay, no enemy contacts from speed on the right flank here. Let's see, that's the 53rd. Oh, Bersaglieri's again. These guys are nothing to joke about, but with the amount of stuff we actually have here, they're not gonna be the thing to really annihilate us. We get to see the enemy air force, of course. After all, this is a very first turn, so fudge it. I'm gonna spread our troops as much as possible. And that is, let's utilize one of our infantry. Heavy infantry, Imperial Guard. Those are the elites of the elites. I'm gonna make a line here, not get overly too close to Gas Alri. Then we're gonna be just moving in the straight line here. Moving that straight line like here. That's gonna be perfect. That's actually quite perfect. Because we're gonna be attacking. We're gonna be attacking these guys with all of my infantry that I have. It's going to be perfect for that, and possible, of course, encounter with the enemy mines. At the moment, we're not seeing enemy mines, but we have to get pretty freaking close to the enemy mines to actually see them, even with our scouts. So let's get our artillery going here, because the point is for my artillery to support my tanks as we move in. Okay. Excellent job. Air. What shall air do? Yeah, that's the question of a question, really, because you know, these guys ain't gonna do much, and we're gonna just waste fuel, so to speak. Well, we are gonna waste fuel with every move, but the thing about is, I think utilizing just Big Bertha and just having a little bit of fun, considering that Big Bertha has a massive fucking like suppression, and there comes the enemy 149mm artillery gun. That's exactly something I want to know about. So I'm gonna move in, do some freaking damage upon it. That's always it. Plus we can see there's the enemy AA gun. Excellent, excellent. This is actually quite good because we are directly seeing enemy evil stuff, and I am happy about that. I am truly happy about that. Okay, gonna move in. Everybody has positioned themselves nicely. Always a good thing, always a good. Of course, we have to get a little bit close to annihilate the artillery guns. It's not going to be hard, to be honest. But still, we want to capture this as fast as possible because, again, our main guys, that is our ever so beautiful Hurricanes, don't have a huge chunk of fuel. And capturing one of these airfields, and this airfield or this airfield, we're gonna get a lot of beautiful stuff out of that. A lot of beautiful stuff. So, nonetheless, we're gonna support here and give us a little bit of insight what we can see. And we can actually see a huge chunk of artillery. Even the M40 7518, which is of course the Italiano artillery. And of course, 7 against infantry, well, soft targets, hard targets, and all that. Definitely we need to get rid of those bastards. Now that we know where they are, we can easily do that. And we are out of their range anyway, so this damnable thing ain't gonna do shit. And considering that also, their big stuff, like this thing, of course, has a 3 range, like my biggest thing, that is the 7-inch guns. So I mean, that's fine. That's completely fine. We can annihilate them, you know, like way before even these guys notice that we are close. Now it's all again, it's a question if the enemy will retaliate. Will they retaliate? We do not know. As you can see here, we can immediately go embark on a C-47 Douglas and attack maybe enemy from behind. And I'm gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do that and attack these specific positions from this angle, annihilate and get at least these 2 cities, just for fun. I mean, what's the point of keeping this unit in the background? Let's just have a little bit of fun, right? We at least have a new guy here, Hurricane. He will hold off enemy air raid, possible enemy air raid. Of course, we do not know if the enemy will retaliate anytime soon, anywho, so hell's bells. From these locations, we can't do anything. We can't even do anything with this 25-pounder. It's a 2-star 25-pounder, no less, but we can't do anything here. Again, 3 undead. This bastard, 105mm 3, 2. Unbelievable 25-pounder has 2. This piece of shit has like 3. Unbelievable. Of course, 25-pounder is 87mm gun, while this is 105, so I guess it's kind of understandable. And that's it, right? Yes, it is. That's it. Okay, well, we're gonna stay as it is, end the turn, and see how this all develops. Did I move every single unit that I have? Yes, I did. Let's end this and see how this can go, like... Okay, the attacking actually bottom, guys. Oh, yeah, there they go. The enemy air. Now, you know, like, they have two big guns there attacking my crab -4. That's bad. That's actually quite bad. Hoping I can do something against that. Okay, I do not know what that thing truly is. That's 25 pounder. Not the thing that I really am looking at, but yeah. Okay, the enemy is still not moving towards it. I think they're gonna utilize specifically these Saeta damnable air raid against us and then move in with whatever they have. But that's gonna still take some trying, to be honest, because, you know, they'll need more air than that. Honestly, they'll just need more air than that. But again, this is the beginning, so expect the worst. This thing actually did a massive damage. I did not expect that. This thing did a massive damage. 16. They're the same. They're the same. This one did 1, this one did 4. That's kind of a bad thing, of course. Did not expect that. But that's fine, as the point here is... I'm hoping the defense against most things, it's 4. Okay. We can try and attack these bastards as we move in, of course. With our things. But the thing is, let's move. Who are you, my friend? Doom. Doom is gonna do a nice damage. And there's the minefield. I was talking about minefields. And enemy, oh my god. Caro Armato. These guys are nothing to joke about. Because honestly, these guys are evil. Quite evil, that is. Okay, well, I'm gonna move my, finally, our engineers, the new guys, to clear up a few mines. Here and there. I wanna see. Can I? Okay, okay, we have to destroy whatever is there. So, the thing is, we can't drop at the moment, in the next turn, I guess. And plus, we are above the enemy target. So I guess that wasn't the smartest thing to do, because we probably won't be able to actually drop the thing. Okay, now let's drop these guys right there. Okay, excellent. We can see a few things. We have again the Wehrmacht infantry, we have the Bersaglieri, and we have again the enemy 105. Again, 3. That is, both are 105. No, this is 75 millimeter. This is 105. Okay, so doesn't mean this battery has a 3 probably range. She has 3 hexes. Fine, completely and utterly fine. But that's fine, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and attack this thing because I prefer just to destroy military artillery if I have that a chance, and I'm gonna try to do that. Be smart about it, as they say. Be smart about it. And attack specifically with ever so beautiful hurricane. Now what to attack? I'm gonna go for this one because I have that chance. It's not gonna really do much. It's a Hurricane MK2. I don't think it's gonna do much against most targets on the ground, specifically no soft targets, and that's a soft target. That's okay. Moving on. We're gonna surround these bastards. Hear the lamentation of the women. That's the thing I wanted. That's the thing I wanted. Excellent job, and of course nobody can actually attack it, so that wasn't really a thing I wanted, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not a thing I really wanted to happen, but okay, it's a little bit of things to do here. Okay, nothing, fine. Okay, some damage, 1, 3 on me. Wow, I was thinking there's gonna be 3 on them and 1 on me, but that's fine. Not going great here, to be honest. Some fuck-ups at the very beginning. Not good at all. The problem is going to be these guys are just going to move probably towards us or not. Interesting, the AI will do that, if they're going to actually move towards us. We do not know what to expect here. Okay, mines. Expect lots and lots of mines. Good thing that we have another engineering group ready to do my bidding. And that's, of course, a nice thing. I'm going to move it here, because I'm hoping these guys ain't gonna open fire at the moment, at least. And let's see, how close can we get without getting totally demolished by the enemy artillery? These are the new guys, and I want to utilize them carefully. Well, specifically, I'm going to utilize probably my own infantry against their infantry, but we can definitely surround them. It would seem there are not minefields next to them. We can have 3 hexes for our own. So that's good, of course. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to position myself. We have to also think about this way. How many hexes? We have 2 hexes that we can move by foot. Right? Yeah, 2 hexes. So, okay, so 2 hexes here, so I can position myself right here with my infantry, then move close on foot and open fire like a boss. I'm gonna move you here. Excellent. Oh, maybe not. Lovely jubbly. The enemy is cruel this day. Indeed, it is. The enemy is definitely cruel this day. A lot of enemies stop, but again, they cannot really surround every goddamn position. Now, the Hurricane NK2s are great against the actual, wow, the actual hard targets, so that's nice. As I said, the good thing I kept the huge chunk of prestige, as this is gonna be a bloody battle indeed. Indeed. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. This is not a good position to be in. As you can see, the massive damage we're gonna take from the AA guns. That's not a good thing. Let's see again the fuel. I always have to look at the fuel. A big bird are not gonna be good for this specific combat. So all my hurricanes gonna go on these bastions if possible. Yeah, like we're gonna destroy the Caro Armato, concentrate our far with hurricanes. A big bird is gonna stay in the town. Well, we're gonna go back to the town of Bir El Gubi, and then we're gonna bomb it constantly with everything that we have. It's gonna be amazing. Now, the thing is, let's see, we have again these guys. We have another goddamn Douglas, which is of course a nice thing indeed. Question where to drop this beautiful Douglas. Gonna try to take the airfield first, and then screw these guys over. That's definitely a good position for the enemy. They're doing well. They're gonna be doing well for quite a bit of time until we actually bridge this. And I need this town anyway, right? No, we actually don't need this town, right? But I want this town. I want to get rid of most of the enemies as is, because Demon is amazing, of course. I mean, plus, this way, I clear one side when we drop into this main area, which probably has even more defenses around. Of course, I do not know. We shall see. We shall see. At the moment, this part is not going so well for us. We have to hold 4 objectives, at least, for victory. So, nonetheless, like, we have to take this airfield. We have to take these cities, and all in all, that's gonna be the gist of it. And if we don't want to like get the triumphant victory, which it feels already is gonna be like really hard thing to take, considering that we are already at turn 3 as soon as I end this goddamn thing. But first, let's see what we can do with Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ, being that he's a boss and he can do a lot of damage. Steel Legion Salamander. Salamander's gonna break these beautiful things here. Here we don't have any mini tanks, so we need the big boys, and that's gonna be preferably Doom and Quake to deal with the Caro Armato tanks. What I'm gonna do specifically with Churchill is gonna go around the enemy, if possible, with Matilda. And again, as you can see, Matilda is so fucking slow, but it's a good it's a good body for Churchill, and specifically Lehman Russ and Matilda are gonna be cool, just the greatest bodies ever. They're gonna be the greatest bodies. Okay, that's that aside. We're done with this specific turn, so let's end it and see the destruction, the annihilation. Okay, 105, opening fire. That nothing. Ooh, these guys doing. Okay, now they're doing the stuff of legends. 4 on one of my artillery guns. That's fine. Ambushed. And complete annihilation of a something. Oh, my new engineers. I think those were my new engineers. I think though, yeah, my new engineers went down like little bitches. Did not expect that, to be honest. Did nothing. Amazing. Did little bit. Ankara, that was a bad mojo right there, guys. That was actually quite a bad mojo. Let's see. Immediate destruction. Like, that's sad. Doom, like, that's fucking sad. Like, it was that good and that we immediately lost the new guys. Like, that's fine. As long as they're new guys, that's fine by me. Like, new guys, no problem. New guys, no problem. Okay, let's get replacements. As you can see, like, yeah, I have to. Immediately replacements. Fudge everything else. So, what shall I target? Well, to be honest, our choices are limited. I'm gonna target the artillery guns. If I can do a massive damage upon said artillery, I'm gonna be happy, that is, but... Okay, excellent. Enemy scooter. There you go. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Okay. Now, fall back. Drop here. Okay, well, we're gonna deal with this. Definitely. At some point. We're gonna lord. We get you always demoralized, if you will. As soon as we drop the goddamn on the ground. That's sad. And finally, Sleeman Ross with an upgrade in action and gets a fucking Distinguished Conduct Medal that does really nothing for us. Okay, speed. Your first true kill in a long line of probable kills in the future, that is, at least, for the future. That's fine. Have fun. So just get rid of as many mines as possible and get salamanders get extinguished. That's nice. That's quite nice. We're gonna move even slower, like with this way. We're gonna just move slower. Okay, let's see. Now the thing is, the Fast and Furious can come from behind and attack you, cause why the hell not? There goes an Italian beautiful artillery tank. I mean, unbelievable. Immediate loss at the goddamn beginning of the game. Like, that's not a good thing. You know, like, really, that's not a good thing. Now, you see, this specific point, I could utilize... No, let's just utilize paratroopers to deal with these guys. Nice. Nice indeed. These guys need to disappear. I don't know. I don't care. They just need to disappear. Oh, excellent suppression by the 25-pounder. Excellent suppression indeed. These paratroopers are gonna go here. Gonna have a little bit of fun. Gonna drop them here. Ooh, these guys are on 4. They're kind of demolished. 3. Well, yeah. Like, yeah, maybe 3 are not gonna be like not the greatest. I was hoping for more, but 3 is gonna do. It's gonna do it. There goes, of course, their immediate suppression, that beautiful heavy suppression. This thing, well, did absolutely nothing. We could just utilize the hurricanes to maybe suppress these guys slowly but surely. 2 excellent damage by a new guy. Excellent damage indeed. 1 on us, and 3 on complete destruction upon that infantry. Excellent, because the point here is that we want to take these cities. Again, we want to get Solemn, and we want to get Fort Capuzzo. If we can get those, it's going to be a GG indeed. And we will be getting that. And we can also move towards the enemy and attack their 80 gun. That is the German 80 gun specifically. That's fine. These guys are going to die. It's a sad tale, but it's a fact. It's a goddamn fact. Okay, maybe there's gonna be a problem specific. I'm gonna utilize the paratroopers to attack these guys. These guys, like specifically this infantry, units have to move in and get close here and attack these bastards. But that's gonna be for the next video, guys. I wish you the very best as always, and next time, more love.